I would like to say the can is super cool with the beaver skull.
Yeah.
And then they have the emblem of the Belching beaver on the top. The actual logo. The beaver skull is super cool with the roses around
sure.
it. Super awesome. It's very Deftones-y.
Oh yeah.
If you don't know, but it's very Deftones-y.
I don't, but
Dark rock. It's very much them. I love the collaboration. I would have never seen this. You picked this off the shelf.
No, I found this.
knowing.
Yeah, it was it was a pretty good deal at our local bottle shop.
Yeah,
And
dude,
I figured,
this is
what the
awesome.
heck? Why not give it a shot and see what it's all about?
So about the beer taste, super piney.
Yeah.
Super very bitter.
Yep.
The 60 IBUs, like we said. This is I feel like this is correct in what we're doing. Very campfire beer.
Yep.
Not necessarily like a river or like a beach beer.
Not like a 1 p.m. like a
Right.
4 of these beers.
This is like a 6, 7 p.m. This is like an after dinner
It's
beer.
like a wind down.
Yeah, wind down beer. It's amazing. The flavor is super good. I can't say anything bad about it. The blend of the taste of the hops is there. The citrus and the traditional hops is definitely there.
Yeah.
If I were to have, these it's 7.1%. If I were to have a couple of these, I'd probably be happy, and then I'm probably gonna move on to something else.
Yeah.
3 or more, we're getting to uncharted.
Oh yeah.
Well, charted territory.
Sure, but
It's been charted, but those maps just don't come back.
100%.
It's very strong, very strong. I'm not mad about it,
No,
but again,
no.
just keep in mind out that it is. I feel like it does taste like 7%.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I think it was one of those things that I bought because the price was right, and I wasn't really expecting much, but it does pack a punch.
Yeah.
With that in mind, I think we should score
down a rating.
Get right into it.
I'll get with you. You go.
You're gonna start with me.
Yeah.
Okay. It's interesting because I'm thinking about the scores that we give on a regular basis. And I think they're all indicative of the different types of beers that we've had before them and how they stack up to the other beers in their weight class.
Yeah.
And I like this IPA. I like it a lot. But I've also had, and I think because it's an IPA, I think it's in a category that is very, very difficult to compete in.
Yes, it's a very crowded.
Yeah,
crowded
100%.
category.
There's a lot of people wanting to compete, and a lot of
Because
people.
IPAs are good.
So I feel like in a different world, I would give it a higher score, but I think right now it's a 7 flat because I think it's really good, but I don't think it's as good as the IPAs that we've had
Sure.
so far in this podcast.
Sure. I feel like I want to give it a higher score because of the Deftones collab.
Sure.
That's
That's tugging at your heartstrings a little bit.
But also that's kind of unfair to Belching Beaver.
Right.
Because at the same time they did a lot of work to put this out. I always go back when it's just a traditional IPA to, pale ale.
Sure.
And I feel like it's definitely under that. I want to give it a good rating, but at the same time, I want to be fair to how I actually feel about it.
Sure. It's a good beer. That's the tough thing. It is a good beer.
It's a good beer. I'm going to give it a 6.75.
Okay.
Right under you.
I don't think that's wrong.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's not to say I just feel bad.
I just think it's easier to get a greater score if you're working in a niche that not a lot of people are in.
Yeah.
But everyone's making a great idea.
So my mindset was
Everyone.
take the Deftones part out of it.
Right.
And it would probably be like a 6.75. Yeah. 6.25 would be way too low.
Yeah. For sure.
Oh, carbonation is on
All
point.
right, champ.
Carbonation's on point. But like a 7.25,
For sure.
way too high in my mind. 6.75, Still good. I'd like to remind people that above a 5 is a very
Above 5 is I drink this beer.
Very desirable beer.
Right.
I really like it. If you were to give it to me, I'm not going to be mad.
Sure.
If we're like Riverside, like at Whiskey Town or something like that, I probably wouldn't drink too many of these.
No.
I'd have one.
Yeah.
I'd have one. You know, unless the sun has gone down.
Sure.
And we're around the campfire.
And then it's all bets are off.
Dude, then I'll drink 3 or 4 of these.
Right.
But, you know.
And that's why you bring the IPAs to the Whiskey Town trip.
Yeah.
For the after hours
You drink the Valles during the day, baby. And you drink these IPAs.
Man's never spoken more of a word of truth.
Yeah.
God damn it. You go light during the day, you go heavy at night.
It's all about pacing.
Pacing, baby.
Pacing, baby. Perfect for pacing.
Perfect for pacing.
Yes, sir.
Sunday sips. Sunday sips. Every pour a trip with our Sunday sips. Each note we hear as we sip and cheer, craft beer's near, Sunday's treasures clear with our Sunday sips. Sunday sips, every pour a trip with a Sunday.